Hello everyone, I'm Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. Okay, so in last video, if you remember, I have changed this HTML.html name just to make an error. Okay, so here I will just write blog underscore home. Okay, now it should be normal. Okay, now in settings.py, if you followed me, then we wrote this localhost. So I'm just going to remove this for now, and debug is false and we have secret key configured in our .env file. Okay, now if I will open this .gitignore, then we have only two things which we are ignoring for now. So here I will just open my browser and say gitignore for Django, and I'll open this link. I will provide you all this link in description. I'll just press Ctrl A, copy it, and I'll remove these two lines and paste it over here. Um, okay. Okay, now we have pasted this. Now we don't want this static folder over here. Okay, so I'll just removing it. So I'll say delete. Now we are going to change one more thing in our settings.py, which is static root. So we are, instead of static, we will say static files. Okay, now save this also. Okay, so before starting the deployment, we will just go to Heroku and create one app, because we need to configure database also. Okay, so I'll say blog hyphen Django world. Okay, so this name is available and I will say create app. Okay, now we are going to use CLI to deploy our server, to deploy our website. Okay, if you don't have CLI installed in your computer, then just click over here and just download the version which is compatible to your computer, and installation is pretty straightforward. You just need to click next, next, next and install. Okay, there is no rocket science in it, so you can install it. Okay, I'll go back and I have already installed. So we are here, we will go to resources and we will, in add-ons, we will search for Heroku postgresql. Okay, so you can see postgres, so I'll click over here, and Heroku is providing us free postgres database. Okay, so I'll just say submit order form, and it is not going to cost you any money. It is free. Okay, now here I will click on this database, and we have our database ready on Heroku. Now I will go to settings and here view credentials, and you can see we have our host, database, user, port, password, URL, and CLI. Okay, sorry, URI and CLI. Now we are going to use these credentials and configure it in our Django project. Okay, so I will go to VS Code, and here we have database setting. So I'll just copy this and comment these settings, and below this I'll paste those settings. Okay, now before configuring the PostgreSQL, we need to install one package which is psycopg2. That package is basically used to configure your PostgreSQL in our project. That basically provides the database engine. Okay, so by default Django provides us SQLite 3 engine. We need to now install Postgres engine in order to configure it. Okay, So we will just open terminal again, and I will clean my terminal. Now we are going to install our PSY COPG2, then Django Heroku, and Unicorn. Okay, so first we will say Django, sorry, pip install Django hyphen Heroku. Uh, I will just zoom terminal. Okay, the command has been gone. No more. Pip install Django hyphen Heroku. Then this package is basically used to deploy your website on Heroku by just writing the configurations for the Heroku. Okay, then we will write unicorn. So GUNICORN, unicorn, and unicorn package is basically used to run your WSGI based website on Heroku. Okay, so yeah, that, and white noise to store your static files on Heroku. So white, oops, white noise. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, my environment variable has already satisfied all the uh, packages. Okay, so I'll just bring the terminal down, and here I will import one another thing. So from, sorry, import Django Heroku. Okay, and I'll go very down under the static. I'll say Django underscore Heroku dot settings. I'll say locals and parentheses. So this is, we require only this one line. Rest all things will be managed by Heroku itself. Okay, after doing this configuration, I think uh, like PSY COPG2 has been also installed along with this Heroku, Django Heroku. Let me pip freeze it so we will know. Yeah, this when you will install this Django hyphen Heroku package, it will automatically install this package also. Okay, so now I will go to database, this here, and I will write I will remove just this SQLite 3, and I will write postgresql. So postgresql underscore PSYCOPG2. Okay, so this is the engine which requires us to configure the Postgres database. Now we will remove this name also. We don't need this. Okay, and after we need user. So user, we will also keep this empty. Then you need to write comma at the end. Then we will have password. So password, we will keep this empty for now. Then we will have host. This will also be empty for now, and we will have port, and this will also be empty for now. Okay, and make sure you write all these names in uppercase. Okay, now we will go to website, and in credentials we are going to copy everything one by one. Okay, so first we have host, so I will just copy this host and paste it here. Okay, the variable where we have host, so I'll just paste that over here. Then we have database, so I'll just copy this database name and paste it over here. where the name variable is. Okay, then we have user, so I'll just copy this username and paste it over here. Then I have password, and I'll paste that password over here. And I have a port, so I'll just copy this port and paste that port also. Okay, so we have configured the database. Now we need to create one more file, which is proc file. Okay, so proc file is very important when you are deploying your website on Heroku, because every process starts from the proc file only, right? If you will not have proc file in your source code, then Heroku is not going to allow you to deploy your project. Okay, so I will just go over here and create one more file, which is proc file, and make sure you write proc file with capital P, and this file don't have any extension. Okay, so here we are going to configure our WSGI variable, right, and with unicorn. So before providing that variable, we need to write one more two lines actually. First line will be the migrate command. Whenever we deploy our project after making some changes, we need that we want that Heroku must run migrate command, right? So I will say release. This is a command which is recognized by Heroku, and any command written after this colon will be executed. So I will say python manage dot py migrate. Okay, migrate. Make sure you write correct spellings. Okay, then after that we will write web and colon, and we will write our unicorn setting. So here I will say unicorn space your project name. So here we have project directory name. So I will just press on rename, copy the folder name and paste that over here, and we need to locate this wsgi.py file. So we have that file in our project directory, right? So that's why we have copied this folder name. So I will say .wsgi and space, I will say hyphen log file, then equal to and hyphen. Okay, save this file. Now close it, and we need to create one more file, which is requirements.txt file. So that file basically contains all the packages which are present in your environment variable. So this was the main reason for to create the environment variable, right? So whenever you create your own project, your own Django project, then make sure to create environment. Okay, and activate it and install all the packages which are related to that projects in that environment. So whenever you deploy your projects on the web, then it will not mess up. Okay, otherwise if you will not create environment variable, then everything is going to be installed in main directory of your Python, and at the end you will not able to find the packages. Okay, so make sure to create this environment. So I'll say pip freeze greater than requirements.txt. So I'll say requirements.txt and press enter. So you can see it has created the requirements.txt, and these are the packages which we are using. So close this file also. Now at a time when we created our app, we also got our URL. So if you click on open app, and you can see we got this URL. Just copy and come to settings.py and now in allowed host, instead of that local host, we are going to pass that URL over here. Make sure don't copy this https colon slash slash. We don't need this. Okay, we only need this main URL, right? Okay, after doing this settings, I think we are fine to deploy. Yeah, one more changes. Like, see, whenever um, deploy a project, then please write .env in your .ignore file. Okay, and whenever you deploy your project on cloud, then make sure to remove this. For now, I am not going to deploy my project after making these settings. I am not going to deploy my project on GitHub. Okay, I am only going to keep it in my laptop only. So I am not, I am just removing .env. So this file will be hosted on cloud. Okay, not on your GitHub repository. So if you will deploy this file to your GitHub, then everyone will be having access to your personal credentials. That is not at all safe. Okay, I just remember, from personal credentials, we also need to hide all these things. Okay, so let let's do it one by one. So I'll take this name, cut this, sorry, I'll just copy whole this thing, come over here, and I'll remove these single quotes from this name also and the value also, and I'll also remove this colon and press equal to. Okay, then I will copy everything instead of this port. I'll copy everything. Okay, come over here, remove the colon, sorry, comma, paste that. Now make sure you align everything. So remove the comma from the endings and also remove this single quotes from everywhere. So this video is going to be pretty long. Okay, so just bear with me because we are going to host this website and we are closing this project and we will move to another project. And yeah, I need suggestions, like on which topic you all want me to create the project. Okay, so let me know in comments. I will save. Now here I will go and I will just remove this and I will write config, and in single quotes I will say name. Okay, then here I will remove this, and in single quotes, sorry, in config I will say user. Now in password, remove this, I will write config and I will say password. Here I will remove this host, and in config I will write host only and remove this single quote. Yeah, this is it. Now I think now let's go to documentation of decouple. So I'll write decouple Django decouple, and in documentation let's see whether they have provided us the uh, password setting or not. So database URL password host. Okay, port is going to be same only, local host default. then this is going to be false. No, we don't need this. Yeah, I think, yeah, it is cool. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, now we have done this database security also. So now I will go to my dashboard, application dashboard, and I will go to deploy. And here you can see we got some commands to do. So I'll just copy this heroku login command, open my terminal. I'll just increase the size and I will clear the terminal first, and I'll paste that command and hit enter. Okay, so it is saying us press any key to log in with browser. So I'll press any random key and it should open in browser, and I'll press on login. So you can see we have logged in now. Now we will go to dashboard again, and I will just do git init. So if you have not deployed your project on GitHub and you are going to uh, issue the command git init for the first time, then please do it. And if you have already initialized your Git repository, then you don't need to do it. I am just doing this just to show you. Okay, so it has reinitialized my GitHub repository. So, and I will copy this command again and I'll paste this command. So this command will basically connect our application Heroku's GitHub repository. Okay, and hit enter. So it is just connecting. So it has connected. Then I'll say git add dot. Then I will say git commit, and I will write here 1. Okay, and I will write this git push master. So after issuing this command, it will start deployment. Okay, so I'll just well, first of all clear the terminal so it will be much clearly visible. So I'll now paste that command. Now it will start the deployment. Okay, so it is building the source code. Now it will install the Python, sorry, initializing the Python. Then you can see it has started the package installation from requirements.txt file. Okay, so it is installing. Package installation has been done, and build for PSY COPG2 has also done. I think this should create our deployment successfully in the first go. So it is basically, now this command is basically collecting all the static files. It is running collect static command and it has collected, you can see. Then it will compress the file. Okay, so deployment has been done. Now it should start python main.py migrate command. Okay, so let's see whether it is working or not. If not, then we probably have made some mistakes. Okay, it has got the command. Now it will start issuing the command. Okay, we got one error, and where is that? So this error is coming from, let's see where. Manage dot no. From main views.py line number 4 and forms.py. Okay, so in forms, let's see. Okay, we need to remove this, save it, and in main views.py line number 4. So views.py line number 4. Okay, so that was the error, nothing else. So we will go to git add dot, then we will say git commit to, then push to master. Now this will start all the process again. Okay, so let it do. Okay, so compressing the file has been done. Okay, so it should now start the python minute.py command if everything is fine. Okay, very fine. Deploy done. Okay, so this is basically doing that minute.py migrate thing. Okay, so our website is now up and running. So if I copy this link or go to my project and click on this open app, then it should open our project. Let's see. Okay, we have some error, and we have done debug equals to false, so we will not see any error. So let me go to templates, main, blog underscore home. Okay, so let me see here, blog underscore home.html. So I will clear the terminal. Okay, and I'll write python manage.py run server and see what is the issue. Okay, so it is not showing us over here also. Okay, so go to allowed host settings, go to settings.py. In allowed host, make comma and single quotes and do star. So this star basically means that you are allowed in every domain to access your website. Okay, now refresh over here. Okay, so I probably think that error are coming from this database connection. I hope so. I'll just say default is equals to true, and in our .env file I will say true, and I will come over here, terminate my server, run my server again, refresh. Okay, so everything is running. So what is the error? This should not allow us to run. Since debug is equals to true, then it is allowing us to. Okay, so we have changed the database. Now I think it should allow us to host on the heroku. Okay, so I will issue commands again. So git add, git commit, and I will make it 3. Then I will say push heroku master. Increase the size of the terminal, and I will cut this video. Okay, so it is going to do same process only. So yeah, see you after deployment. Okay, so I think our deployment has been done. So I'll go over here and refresh this app. Okay, now we got our website up and running. So if I go to my website again, sorry, not over here, if I go to database over here and refresh, okay, then you can see we have one connection and it is allowing us 10,000 rows. Okay, and the data size and the tables, how many tables it has created. Okay, so first let's try to create the account. So I'll say Yash Patel anything, and I will say yash @+128 yash. And yeah, you can also see this password and thing. Okay, now I'll say create user. Okay, so our user is created, and if I write that username, so admin and password, and click on login, then I am able to log in also. And let's try to write blog. Okay, so I'll say cars. Now write any very nice car, or let's go to Rolls-Royce Wikipedia page and grab the content from there only. So Rolls-Royce Wikipedia, and I'll just grab this name, paste it over here, then I'll just copy this content, paste that over here, and I will just copy this first paragraph and paste that in mini description, and I'll say post blog. Okay, now if I go over here and click on read more, then you can see we have this blog, we have the list of the blogs, and you can see we have this message: you are not allowed to post comment on your own blog. Okay, so all this data is being saved in our postgresql database. Now how you can see the data in your database if you want to see it? Okay, so here we will go to data clips. Okay, and in this data clips we need to create data clip, and here I will say blog blog data, and here I will write a postgresql query in order to view the data. Okay, so here I will say select, just copy this. If you don't know postgresql, so just copy the query which I am writing. So select star means all the data from main_blog. Okay, and I will say save and run. So this will basically run the query for me. Okay, so executing query, and you can see we currently created this Rolls-Royce blog, the date, time, and the ID, the user ID, the slug, and the mini description. And if you want to see the content and anything, then you can just change this and write main_contact, then it will bring data for you for the content. Okay, and you can download that database values from CSV or JSON, anything. Okay, so yeah, we have successfully deployed our project and database on Heroku, and our journey for this project ends here. And in next video, we will be back. I will be back with one another interesting project. And if you have any suggestions for me on which topic should I create the project, so let me know in the description box. And yeah, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and the like and subscribe both are free, so please support me for more motivation and for more interesting projects. Thank you guys.